gotta have it start recording yet.
Wait, Ty, I recorded last night's character creation. I have that on file. It's uploaded to my YouTube.
And it's gonna be taken down from YouTube in about 20 days.
Why? Because of the Nazis?
Pretty much.
I mean, to be fair, we're talking about the fact that the coalition are the bad guys, except for when it's in the coalition's perspective.
Well, everyone's the hero of their own story.
Except the coalition are book burning guys that literally stop literacy. Like that's an actual thing. Like coalition.
They're mustache twirlers, so poorly written.
This gets some more hilarious when. So do you know the term mall ninja, Seawall?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
That can basically describe the leader of the coalition. The guy that their leader, he's in standard, a flak armor or whatever, which gives you about 150 mega damage. So that's really good armor. Actually, it depends on the type of light armor
we're falling behind what we were planning.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, Ty, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. And Kira, you need to make a character for Riffs, so after the session, we need to do that.
All right.
Last time we checked, and I actually had the recording actually bounce this time.
Mm-hmm.
You took over the Navy, and right now has let's just say a defensive wall between the Paladins and the Devils. And the Devil is still out there, just not invading the town yet. That means it's going to be very hard to liberate the rest of the town, let alone make the march towards Wufu Empire itself.
Well, yeah, but the city's secured.
Yeah.
Yep.
Devils are going to touch the city for now. Right? And
Rotund died.
Yeah, Rotunda died. So the only major diva left is Winchester. And
Also,
I
hope we collected the corpse.
Of course.
And then destroyed it completely.
Did you collect the corpse?
We collected his armor and his weapons. I know that for sure.
I mean, there is a body.
Wait, didn't he die from disintegration?
Disintegration, yes.
Oh yeah, body's destroyed.
There is a body.
It's destroyed.
Yeah.
Dreaming.
Yeah. By that I mean there are ashes that we have collected and put into an urn and dubbed the body.
Let's just say
which is now safely stored in your dimension. So
let's just say this,
resurrections today.
Let's just say this: Agave's brother is going to resurrect that anytime soon.
I mean,
there are ways to do it, but it's really hard. It requires like wish spells and stuff like that.
I said anytime soon. I didn't say he's not capable of it.
I mean, to be entirely fair, Miracle will do it as well. But it has to be good aligned, and that would, the god could be like, no, I'm not going to let you res that guy.
Yeah.
And True Resurrection from a Druid could do it. But with True Resurrection from a Druid, if there are remains, like ashes, then it's like, if we're doing that, then it's not going to work as well. I could reincarnate him.
How about we just keep him, stored in the anti-magic field?
Oh, okay. I put him in the anti-magic field next to the other people that are inside the anti-magic field.
Why do you have people in your secure anti-magic field vault?
Don't ask them questions. They're not here for you to talk to them.
Slight problem. How are they, if it's a vault, how are they being fed? Because your constructs can't go into an anti-magic field.
I mean, they're not actual people there yet.
Got it.
Also, no, my constructs can't go inside.
I thought anti-magic field disrupted constructs.
No, disrupts undead. Some undead, mind you. Actually, that's a fun thing. For example, a lich, their phylactery in an anti-magic field, it sucks for them because they can't resurrect until it gets taken out of it.
But that's a way to contain them for a period of time.
Yeah, if you can't break the phylactery.
Yeah. There are ways to break phylacteries. It's just not easy.
Yeah, actually, that's one of my favorite ideas that I've been thinking about is basically getting one of my iron golems and just equipping an anti-magic field as a backpack on him. So he's just producing anti-magic.
Walking electronic countermeasures.
Yep. You know, equip that to all the SAMs. Suddenly the SAMs are even more terrifying.
Slight problem with that, though, is our weapons will lose effectiveness against things like devils.
Oh yeah, the other problem is like the SAMs, though it would make them far scarier against mages, it would also remove all their cool magic trap abilities they have, like their like jumping bullshit and the fact that they can throw lightning every now and then.
But
That's
very
why-
effective against Ryu because he's still mortal.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably going to do it to a clay golem because that makes it funnier because the clay golem can't actually go berserk then. So it's just constantly getting angrier and angrier, but it can't go berserk because that's a magic ability.
Well, let's get back to it. We've gotten distracted enough.
I know.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
We're just discussing ways we're going to eat an NPC.
Anyway, Fire Chaser runs to the building. He's like, "Well, that's my report for now. No major devils, just some imps fooling around. But something, but a scout has noticed among the imps is another devil.
Another one.
What type?
An earmite or something like that."
Knowledge.
Eremite.
Could you spell that again?
Eremite.
Let's actually add Pathfinder modifier to that definition because I don't think it's a Christian hermit or recluse. Ooh.
I mean, maybe it is. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe it's just some weirdo.
It's also pretty nasty.
Yeah. Saloon will basically just tell everyone what she knows about these kind of creatures. So, basically, anything you'd find in here should be telling you about.
What creature is this? A creature from the plains? Another plane? An outsider?
Yep.
Yep.
Is it an evil outsider?
Very. Though quite
then,
lawful.
Lawful doesn't matter. I specifically target all evil outsiders. Luckily, I am a specialist in all of this. I actually am a expert in dealing with devils.
Technically, I'm an expert in dealing with everything, but
I have 2 usage of favored enemy for evil outsiders. So I think I get a +4 to a lot of stuff against them, including damage, attack bonus. So yeah.
So unfortunately, running up to Wufu itself is pretty much impossible as long as these guys are in the field. As well as some pit things. Just
Yeah. That does complicate things pretty drastically.
Yep.
Well, after you, well, no offense, but after you took out several two divas, several diva candidates, and the and the and the Navy, let's just say the Emperor is getting pretty let's just
He's
say
desperate to put this
cautious.
down.
Exactly. The only reason he hasn't stormed the town yet is because of the Paladins. But as soon as he can find a way around it, well,
Paladins are pretty tough to find a way around.
They're probably consecrating the ground of this area as we speak.
That would be the clerics, yeah.
Don't paladins also have that spell?
I'll double check the paladin spell list.
I mean, it would make sense to have it.
Paladins have a very limited spell list.
Let's see.
I also have a report from what do you call it? The Arab Republic, and they finished their port, so you sail back and forth at any time.
Oh, good. That
Nice.
means we can actually get supplies into the city without much problem.
Excellent.
Yeah. Paladins don't have consecrate, but
Oh well.
clerics and inquisitors do. But
Mhm.
consecration does not last for long, and it mostly affects undead. Yeah. Here we go. You cannot. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Select one alignment.
Well, it'll at least protect.
Yeah, we would need mythic level consecrate, which we're not even mythic level characters.
Nope.
It's completely different. So yeah, there are other ways.
At the very least, the consecrations will at least limit the undead that could be resurrected.
Oh yeah. Problem is these things only last 2 hours. You cannot consecrate. Okay.
Oh, and speaking of undead, you have one other problem.
What?
Remember the fellows you killed a couple days ago? They just resurrect their zombies. That's
You'd have to be a little bit more specific about people we've killed in the last few days.
Well, technically, I haven't killed anyone in the last few days because
the troops from what you call it?
I have the troops from the assault on the city.
Yeah.
You mean the guys who more than likely burned their bodies
Never mind.
as part of any cleanup?
Let me change the story around then. Oh yeah, some strange man has been walking around looking for bodies. He is quite disappointed and walked away for some odd reason.
Wish I
The
was
enemy
there.
has a known necromancer. We're not going to leave bodies on the field.
I mean, define known necromancer.
Enemy necromancer. You are a wild card.
5.
Hey,
Yes.
Emily, that's my report for now.
Well, anything to deprive our enemies some strength.
Well, we've cut them off from any sort of outside trade. They weren't doing much to begin with, but that still hurts a little bit. Any food that was originally coming from the city has now been cut off.
I'd say probably a good deal of their forces are overseas.
A good chunk. Well, the Navy and the Marines are, yes, and we've captured roughly half of it, and over time we're going to be capturing more of it.
Yeah, capture or sink their ships.
Kill their men, drown their women. Got it.
Kill the men and drown their women. Oh, and Admiral, just be careful out there. Mr. Winchester is blaming you for this fall of the city. So
Isn't she in a
watch
cell?
No, I meant he's telling you like, and have the Admiral watch her back because Winchester is blaming her for the fall of the city.
Why her and why
Yeah.
not the captain of the guard?
as well as him. But since he's higher rank,
Yeah.
the blame falls on him. So just be careful of Joe. Just be careful of some agents with firearms, if you know what I mean.
I'll go warn the Admiral about that. That there's a target on her back.
We still have her in the cells downstairs, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not too terribly worried about it.
She should still know.
True.
So I enter the cell. She's still like restrained as she was before, or
Well, that's up to you guys.
If she's been cooperating, we've probably brought in a nicer cot, a table and desk. Basically, she's been getting some small privileges.
Admiral, I believe you should be.
No, you do your thing. You got this. I believe you.
Admiral, I believe that there's some information you need to be made aware of.
What's that?
Well, in addition to the captain of the guard here, Winchester is blaming you for the fall of the city. So long as you're cooperative, you will be. You will
that
be
means
released.
So that means I have a sniper rifle pretty much pointed at my head the second I step out here.
Unfortunately. Simply put, you're given a message. Be careful with agents with rifles, regardless of who they are.
Yeah, fortunately Winchester has some agents, even me or the captain doesn't know about. So
Are there any
I
agents?
don't know what agents there are. So all I know is it's interspersed into the Navy and the Marines and the armies respectively.
Individuals who are probably more loyal to Winchester than you. This is disappointing.
More like they don't want to die to Winchester than me. I hate the man, but like this captain know as well, so he watch his back.
I will inform him as well. And I head out of the cell and go to the captain's cell and warn him as well.
I have a feeling that he's probably still Spartan in a cell, though. We do not like him.
Great, of course.
Oh,
I don't know what agents there are. Just to make sure we keep loyal to the army.
Out of curiosity, were there any of those that you saw that seemed unusually zealous towards ensuring loyalty to the army?
Of course.
his nose.
If you could happen to provide those names, I would be appreciative. Because there's a chance that those could be some agents. And what fewer agents there are, the better. For all of us.
I'm not so sure because what he does is like he spots like normal recruits, take them to the side, and train them in firearms, and then just shows them again, and as in quote unquote missions. So we don't know if it's a mission or we don't know if he's training them.
But how common are firearms with your men? Is it only just a small group that has access to them?
Unfortunately, about 25% has firearms. The Navy has about 30%.
Needle in a haystack.
That's his policy. If you can't find if you can't find his agents, he has nothing to worry about. Because even if he doesn't deliver justice, if you will, some of his agents will.
Good to know. I will be keeping that in mind. Should you ever get out of here, do be careful. There's no need for you to get shot in the back.
You know what? I don't want to get out here. Not
Oh,
any.
he's smart.
Yeah, he knows that now that Winchester's after him, that
Having walls
it's
around him is safer than being outside.
pretty much it's suicide to walk out now.
I've done my job, and I've warned them.
You have done your duty.
Mm-hmm. Although,
But this,
he did mention, like, between about 25% of the guard has guns, and they're ultimately, like, hand-picked by Winchester. So, unfortunately, needle in a haystack. Though I am curious.
Well, the thing is, these were Wufu Empire guards. We have all those guys locked up right now. Sure, some probably got away, but
Mm-hmm.
yep.
still, it's gonna be tricky though. I mean,
Will be. And it's not like I could just go up to every single one of them and ask, "Are you an agent of Winchester?" and just detect if they're lying.
no, call speaks up like, no, unfortunately, it's not possible. Some sort of scrying spell, which the second they try to, of course, the second they tell the truth, they're pretty much dead.
Ah, Gee's spell.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's a possible angle we might be able to work with.
Well, be careful. It's the loyal of the loyal of the loyal.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Some people said that Winchester, he's been more feared than even Ryu himself. Anyway, I should I shall leave town for now. I shall look around town for now to make sure nothing's happening.
Yes.
Take care.
You too.
I shall continue my spy work, if you will. Call me if you need me.
Of course.
I guess I'll just go to my bedroom. And then she disappears to whatever.
So, what are we gonna do about those devils? It's not exactly intelligent to run straight into a group of pit fiends.
Yes.
We trade them the Admiral for a wish.
You honestly
That's
think
the
that
soul
honor...
trade. Do not get involved in the soul trade.
Plus, she's been quite cooperative.
Yes. She's a popular figure and will probably be very useful at the end of this war.
And I just looked it up. Detect magic cannot detect if somebody's under a Geese spell. Well, that option's out. So, I mean, unless somehow we could trick those devils and the devils into going to an area where they can be bombarded by cannon fire. They're not that dumb, so... Wonder... No. If we were to bring them into cannon range fire, they would simply be a mass assault. Probably wouldn't be able to take them out fast enough. So many variables, so many variables.
Yep.
Well, if none of you have, if any of you have any idea, let me know. I'm just gonna quickly examine the manor just to make sure that there are no other invisible spies or agents here who wish to do harm to the people, to our hosts.
No problem. I was going to do a little bit of scouting outside of the city walls since I've got this. Vikram kind of holds up the ring of invisibility we got a little while back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
What type of terrain is it considered around the city right now?
city terrain. So
I said outside of the city, so it's not urban. It's still considered plains, even if it's a bit charred right now.
yeah.
Okay, got it. That means I won't get any bonuses. But ridiculously high stealth check, so
Yeah, that ring does wonders.
that is the stealth check. Minus 20 if anyone has true seeing or the ability to see through invisibility. And where is it? Perception. And a perception check to look to scout enemy positions, look for their supplies, things of that nature.
Good idea.
Yep. What do I find, Ty?
Oh, it's upstairs.
Ah, got it. So lots of imps. How many are there many Wufu soldiers, or they pretty much replaced them all with imps at this point? Oh boy. Yep, keep my distance from the nastier things.
Well, it says the empty is pretty much its early warning system again.
Got it.
The day's the day. I'm not a paladin. I'm not a hero. I will avenge my tribe or die trying.
Who is saying this?
Fire chaser.
Ah, that's one of our guys.
Yeah. But he's a guy who's about to walk out into enemy territory at this point. With a shitload of bombs in hand.
Got it.
I see. He's gonna try and debt vest them.
Say again?
He's gonna debt vest them.
Pretty much.
What you gonna do, Vikram? Are you gonna try and stop him?
So he's gonna try and sneak up on them.
So it's just going to run at them and pretty much kill as many people as possible.
Quick question: is he wearing a backpack right now?
Yep.
Picking up the backpack and scooting.
What are you doing?
Trust me, buddy. You don't want to do this.
We're here to help.
Pretty much chases you across the city.
Trust
I
us,
disappear. I can just disappear. I just pick him up, carry him into this, carry him to the gate, go through the the door, the individual's door, not open the whole goddamn gate because that's just stupid. Then I dump on the other side and say, "Okay, you keep an eye on him." I just point to one of the guards. Figure out how we snuck out of the city. Then I disappear back. Go back to work.
Well, I know I snuck out the city because no one pays attention to a goblin. He pretty much does what he wants as long as the citizens don't get killed.
Yeah, he's an alchemist, which means he's very good at making potions, which we're gonna need. So no crazy alchemists, no crazy goblin alchemists running around with bombs.
I'm about to say, does this look like a poster to you? And it shows like bomb after bomb after bomb. At least enough to level at least 20 to 30 miles worth of field.
Look,
Well, I can make potions. Yeah.
yes, make potions so people don't die.
But my clan.
Will be avenged in time by a giant concerted effort of multiple people, not just you.
No one cares about goblins.
Accurate.
Look, what happened to your clan was regrettable and horrible. But running out half-cocked is only going to get more people killed.
I disagree.
Fine, we'll play it your way for now. But the second you fail, I'm taking everyone else with me.
And I guess I won't fail.
However, the little stunt draws the imps a little closer.
Gonna pick up some cheap arrows and basically just start bouncing around various points, disappearing, taking out large groups of these guys till they fall back. They're imps, and I'm a ranger that can fire a bow like a machine gun. And it's a holy bow.
Don't be rude.
How many imps decided to sneak up closer?
Only 2 for now. Though they're going to single for more imps eventually.
Oh, only 2 of them?
Now.
Are they sticking close together?
Yeah.
Sneak up behind them and dual wield my sword, my holy gladiuses, +1, and just cut their heads off.
Alright, go ahead.
So here we go. They're completely unaware of this because I'm invisible. Let me just double check. Here we go. 22 plus. So this is versus the first one.
Yeah.
Does that hit?
Yeah. The only way it's not going to hit is if it was a straight up 1.
Okay, that's a crit. Make that a confirmed crit.
Gladius has a 19-20 range?
Yep. like most slashing blades have that. Okay, so I'm gonna do the first damage. This is for the first guy. So this is the first guy. He takes 35 damage. I don't think he has a head anymore. That sound about right, Ty?
Yeah, it's pretty much decapitation at this point.
Decapitation!
So what's the crit threat on the Gladius? Is that ×2 or?
At ×2, yeah. And then that's just the special damage. I haven't even done the dice damages yet. And then this one takes 16 plus 29 is 45. So do I just decapitate them in one swallowed move?
Pretty much.
Does anyone see me do this?
Not clearly. However, you see a large figure and a couple of smaller figures walking in. Like, what's going on?
After, if I have enough time for another standard action, disappear again, reactivating the ring, and keeping my distance. So stealth check.
Yeah, you're invisible.
I disappear into the night. Is it one of the pit fiends?
The pit fiends, the air, the like.
Let's see.
Let me see now. Of course.
Okay, good. They do not have natural true seeing. And I rolled so high, I could be standing next to him and he wouldn't be able to see me. But I don't want to get anywhere near him because of the fear effect. So
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to be a good, probably 40 feet away so I can listen in, but keep my distance.
They got their heads chopped off. Wonder who did it.
Well, they can smell holy magic coming off that.
Yeah, but it doesn't know if it's a paladin or one of you guys. Like, I have a couple of ideas. I add some things in Westwood that let's just say I'm not friends of anytime soon. Of course they're here. Okay. Or more imps. They have to.
Question: does Agave have anything that looks like a value on him right now?
Besides new sword, new
I was thinking a coin purse.
Yeah, of course.
Bird strike.
Bird strike. Let me just double check a few things. She does have the greater steel ability now. She has steel as one of those. Let me just double check a few things with the rules of this animal. She's a racer subtype, so I've got to double check to see what the special rules are for one of her abilities. There it is. Ooh. Technically, I can do steal as part of a charge move by action.
What are you gonna steal, though?
His coin purse, just to piss him off. I'll use my bird whistle because that actually can only be heard by birds. And I'm going to give the command for Hale to do a fast dive, a swoop dive, and steal his coin purse. And then, fly away as part of that move. Just to let you know, she's moving at 900 feet around for this little trick.
That's fast.
Yeah. She has a fly speed of, where is it? 90, and she moves at 10 times her normal speed. Once every hour, though. So basically, she's straining herself to pull this off. She'll charge in she'll fly in from less than 100 feet and then fly out 800 feet, so he's less likely to get any chance of hitting her. So it's gonna be flat versus Flatfoot CMD. +1 for that. Let's double check her sheet. Yep, it's +15 +4.
God, swooping in at over 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Bird.
Did the math. 102.27 miles an hour.
Yeah. It's a hawk. That goes fast.
Ooh,
So this is versus Flatfoot. CMD.
Right? He's just good.
Yeah, out of nowhere, he feels his coin purse be yanked off his waist, and he sees just this blur fly away at a ridiculously high speed.
He pulls out his shotgun and takes aim.
He doesn't have a shotgun.
The hawk is at least 600 feet away from him by now.
He doesn't even have the reaction to grab his longsword or the devil and pit beam to attack.
It just happened so quickly and out of nowhere.
He just looks at it and says, "Well, at least I got my answer." Or more imps to stand around the city. We gotta flush them out sooner or later.
I guess I'm just gonna go fucking Rambo on these the imps that get too close to the city, since I can go perfect stealth.
I could just hot drop in a small division of armored warriors to fight the imps.
No. Let's limit the usage of resources now and drop those guys in as a special shock troop when they try and assault. Surprise. Surprise. So yeah, so there's just going to be a series of decapitated imps just littering the battlefield. How much gold did I get off of Agave?
About 2,000.
Pocketing that, splitting it up for everyone later. Note made.
And the imps back off after the massacre of after the seemingly massacre, the imps back off.
Do the imps have a nickname for the force that seems to be decapitating them when they get too close?
They're imps.
What's going on? It's like the wind's like killing my neck or something. No, it's just flickering again.
Oh, they know it's me?
Well, Agave knows it's you. The imps just think it's just some holy wind that's just slicing their heads off.
You sure you don't want some greater invisibility suits of armor helping?
let's utilize those later on. We don't want to tip our hand too quickly.
Right. Meanwhile, back at the manor, you suspect something's wrong after all.
Okay. I get my rifle out, and I start following my gut and going to where I suspect something's wrong. Perception check or something?
Just give me a second.
Alara will still be back at the manor, keeping an eye on things, probably coordinating with the various paladins or paladin squad leads, since she does know the area a bit better than they do.
I was also going to make this as a note. I'm not applying oil of silence, so if I fire my gun, people are going to hear it.
Yep.
Roll.
Rolling perception.
Yeah. Roll that perception, guys. Don't die. I believe in you. Sandra's vote of confidence.
29.
All right. You sit. Oh, normally is the workshop of Fire Chaser, except something is not. Except they're a little too big and a little too tall, and somehow packing heat that's, well, not Fire Chaser's MO.
All right.
Not Fire Chaser approved.
Yeah.
All right. So down there.
And right now they're collecting bombs and
Do they
them as well.
Do they see me?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
Did grab anyone to back you up?
Alright, I'm going to quickly and quietly and stealthily get to Alara. Do they detect me as I go try and find Alara?
No, not yet.
Okay. Alara. We have some intruders in Firebrand's workshop. I need some backup.
I'll charge in there.
All right.
She straps on her shield and draws her sword and makes her way very quickly to the workshop.
Yep. I go there as well.
As you notice, as you approach, you hear they're like, okay, we have 2 orders, 3 orders: kill the admiral, kill the captain, and then burn this place to the ground. And the beauty thing is, since that little goblin is still with them, they're going to blame him for all of this. So collect the bombs and, well, good luck, gentlemen.
Alright, immediate interrupt. I'm gonna open fire on one of them.
Alara kicks the door down. They see a paladin in gleaming armor in the doorway, sword drawn.
And a bang occurs.
Oh.
Yay!
Confirm against a flatfoot touch.
Damn. Yeah, it hits.
Alara's gonna charge one of these guys. The one that looks like the leader.
Actually, there are no leaders around right now.
The biggest of them, then.
Right
What
now,
are we
the
doing
big.
again? Imps?
No, humans this time.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just make the area where they all are explode. That's easiest.
I thought you were with Vikran.
I don't know where I am.
Okay,
Sandra,
where are you
Sandra-
right now? Where
I
are
don't
you
know.
right now? I assume you're still at Manor, right?
Probably. Sandra's bored.
Okay, well, Sandra, you pretty much noticed something sneaking around as well.
Does a 42 hit the guy's flat-foot AC?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna fireball the thing I see.
Is he considered evil?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that actually makes things even more devastating. He takes 17 holy damage as the sword slices straight through him.
He backs off. Bill's in defensive position right now. Come on. Hold them. The captain's going to finish the mission for us. Meanwhile,
Oh god, Assandra's about to fireball the captain.
yep.
Boom. Wait. Don't forget, he also gets this, and since he's not really prepared for it, so there we go. You know, just some 94 damage. And now he's taking 8 bleeding damage. So it's like, oh.
Desperation?
I think he just got barbecued.
Desperate. He tries to throw a landmine, but fails.
He has explosives on him? Yeah. I think I may have just done bad things.
Hold on, let me pull up the Shadowrun book for rules on chunky salsa and sympathetic detonation. Because I think he just went boom.
Of course, it alerts every paladin in the house now.
Oh. Yeah, all the guards are awake. The paladins that are hanging out have just woken up.
Yep, everybody's awake.
Guys.
Hmm?
Guys. This is Sandra. Guys. I'm still bored.
You just blew a guy up.
There's literally chunks of the guy still raining down around her. Still bored.
He's dead.
Let's see. So how many guys were in the workshop?
I think there were 2.
about 2 or 3.
Well, one was dead with the shot. I don't know how the other one handled the sword slash.
Pretty much backed off because he thinks the captain's going to get the finish the mission for
Then
him.
they heard a massive explosion.
Like, what in the hell?
The captain's head lands next to them.
Flies in through the window.
Surrender or die. Come on! Series of 29s.
He's like, well, it was a nice life, and Trimus bites his teeth. You have one turn left.
I try and rush
Actually,
right.
hold on. There's a let me double check. It's not a disease. It's not a poison, but I can use lay on hands to buy time. Hold on. Let me check what the rules for lay on hands is.
Well,
what
you know who you need to
poisons.
get. The person that can raise the dead.
Actually, let's see. Mercies. Each mercy to do any a mercy can remove condition caused by disease to do such condition return for one unless got it. Okay.
That explodes in the 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 Leo made.
Okay. It's like when each mercy adds an effect to Paladin's lay on hands. Whenever the Paladin uses lay on hands to heal damage, the target also receives additional effects from all the mercy specific to the Paladin. Mercy can remove condition caused by a curse, disease, or potion without curing the affliction. Okay, this is a little confusing. I don't know if
You can remove the debuff, but you can't actually cure him.
Got it. Even though I don't have the poisoned.
I can
mercy.
neutralize
It's not
poison.
it's not poison. It's C4.
He's blowing himself up.
He's going to take you down with him.
Kalukale.
Woo! Don't worry, guys. I can fix it.
Reflex
so-
save?
Is it reflex save?
Yep, reflex save. And note, it's going to be like not
Any bonuses for having a shield up?
about 5. Remember, it's C4, and he still has the bombs.
23.
This is going to hurt.
Not good enough. It's probably going to be at least 30.
Damn. What kind of damage are we looking at?
Damn,
Only,
lucky.
only 13 damage?
Damn, lucky.
Elara wipes the soot off her face and coughs. Oh, also the blood and viscera.
Loon does pretty much the same thing as well.
Well, that hurt.
Yeah. How about we examine and see if there's anything left over in there? Probably no chance at clues, but maybe something.
Alara's gonna do lay on hands on both of you. Yeah, if this was poison, I could have bought us an hour to cure it.
And I could have cast a spell neutralize poison, but damn it, these guys.
Yep. Let me double check what a...
But we have to have the fancy ones, the ones that'll have explodey teeth instead of poison teeth.
She's a 10th level paladin, so she has...
You look around to see all this pretty much blown up.
Just trying to see if there's anything that hasn't been blown up or severely damaged, something that looks like it maybe have notes or anything.
Saloon, you get back 24 health. Alara will take...
I'm one away from max.
It was only 13 damage.
I take half that, remember?
Yeah, he dodged it.
Oh, got it. Yeah, but you said you said it was 13 damage total?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we're both fully healed. It's 24.
But yeah.
But I only take half from healing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look as much as you want, nothing remains.
Yep, forgot about that, sorry. So Alara's fully healed, and she just starts wiping off her armor, just mumbling like it's gonna take forever to clean this.
Yeah, I'm guessing with my 21, I don't find anything.
Nope. I guess Cassandra, see if you can find something. I doubt it, but go ahead. See if the captain still left something behind other than bombs and death. Hello?
Howdy.
Hi.
Woo!
V, do you want to make a perception check to see if you find anything?
No, not really. Sandra doesn't care. But
All
here,
right.
here, I'll make a perception check to make everybody feel better. Look.
Yeah, you find jack shit. So of course now everybody's patrolling the house. Like, what happened?
Saboteurs, Lard says.
Mm-hmm.
Hard.
Did you find... I'm guessing you found another one, another one, Sandra.
No, I just randomly blew up a person that I saw in the backyard.
Yeah, that sounds like something you'd do.
I'm insulted that you think so. I wouldn't just randomly blow up somebody in the backyard. I'd at least make sure they could not survive the explosion.
He did supply the explosion.
There's a pair of boots and and the head, which is probably severely burned, sitting in the corner of this room. That's all.
He took 96 damage, then he takes 8 bleeding damage. So he's just like, he's bleeding out in a corner somewhere if he somehow survived. And then
He blew up.
yeah, it's not my fault that also everything within 20 feet of him also took that 96 damage. So, there's just a crater.
With a pair of boots that somehow survived.
Yep. I'm going to immediately go head back to where the Admiral and the Captain are, just to make sure they're both okay.
The Admiral's fine. She's in my pocket plane.
No, we're keeping her in this plane, in the dungeon of this place.
Oh, you sure we can't move her to the pocket plane?
Yes.
The Admiral's fine. The Captain, on the other hand...
Sandra makes a body pillow of the Admiral.
Oh god, what's happened to the Captain?
Well,
has been shot.
Is he still alive?
Barely.
I'm going there, and I'm going to cast Cure Critical Wounds on him.
Alara does lay on hands, 19 health. That should at least stabilize him for a little while.
Let's see, what exactly was that? Maximum 48 plus up to that. Okay.
Note that the door's been blasted off, so there was another agent.
So he heals. So I heal him 61 damage.
What happened?
He was shot.
I just heard this large boom, and then when I turn around, another boom is the door, and then next thing you know, Jack's been shot. Then he runs away.
Did you see where he ran to?
I believe upstairs.
All right.
So pretty much the ground floor again.
Okay. Just...
Alara will go to the gate and call for the gate to be sealed. Only people are allowed in, not out.
All right. Does he look stabilized?
Yeah, he's stable.
I make one more quick emergency check in on the Admiral and cast Dispel Invisibility. God, what was that spell again? Basically, it makes it so I can see invisibility.
Yeah, I think it's True Seeing or something like that.
No, I don't have True Sight. I just have See Invisibility.
Yep, See Invisibility. Yep.
Alright, I cast that on myself so I can at least see if there's any invisible people around.
You do.
In the Admiral's room?
Heading towards the Admiral's room.
I draw my gun and I open fire. Confirming.
Hits.
Was I able... Alright, see. I really gotta do the Bane, but oh well, don't seem to have the time to do that.
Never seem to have the time. I think his head is now missing.
No.
So
Near
actually, he turns around just in time to block. To oh, never mind. Yeah, he his chest is now gone, but he looks at you at the last bit and says, "For the Empire," and he pretty much bites his teeth again.
This time we're a greater distance away, I hope.
Actually, saloon's still closed,
Ow.
though.
Well,
So you-
shit.
Wasn't a ton of damage last time.
Damn.
Take additional 12 healing.
That's some
Yay.
shit road today.
Full health. Thanks, Lara. You okay?
Anytime.
Were you wounded in the explosion?
Nope. Just more blood and guts that I've got to clean up. Just got it off the shield too.
I'm going to have a very busy night tonight, aren't I?
I think we all are.
Yep. Well, see, invisibility's still functioning. Examine the house and going everywhere. Perception check to try and see if I find anything like in the corner of the eye that tries to hide.
No. This time you don't see anyone hidden away.
Oh, what I'd give to have the spell detect life. That would just make it so much easier. But you don't have that spell as an Inquisitor. Oh well. Okay. I'm just gonna be spending like hours just being meticulous and looking all throughout the house. Lara, keep an eye out on everything. I'm gonna keep looking. There's bound to be more. Also,
At this point, Firebrand stumbles upon the house, a little annoyed, and then just like, wait, my workshop. What happened?
saboteurs. Agents of the Empire.
I knew I should have killed him when I had the chance.
Well, there's a lot of parts around the building.
My best explosives gone. It'll take me a week to. It took me months to rebuild those. Well, under that right here.
If you wish, I could at least try and assist you with some of the more repetitive tasks of that.
Only if you have the time. Your friend, Vickman, says that you help avenge my clan, if anything. That's more important than any explosives I can come up with.
We will do what we can. There'll be many dead Wufu agents at the end of this, I see. And with that, I nod to him and just continue my search of the building.
For now, there's no other agents left for now. Although, and this is a security measure from this is a security measure that I guess Five Chaser overlooked. Fence is broken around. Obviously, some of his bombs went a little awry, then no one repaired the fence ever since.
I'll point out the broken fence.
So then I would presume it's a certain point. Vikram's returning and he sees, the damaged building and the smoke. He goes,
Yeah.
what happened?
Saboteurs. You recall those agents that I mentioned?
Yes.
Well, they're down maybe 5 or 6. It's kind of hard to tell with all the parts. So far, I can at least confirm that the Admiral, the Captain, and our hosts are alive and safe. Well, alive.
Okay, good.
The Captain got shot, but we managed to stabilize him and help him recover.
Oh, good. Ground.
And I'm just searching the grounds to make sure that there's no one that we missed.
Oh. Okay, this is actually extremely useful. Lenses of situational sight, slot item. They only cost 5,000 gold apiece. I think we can easily get a hold of those if we had to.
I can make one in 3 days. One day if I have some assistance.
Can you get it down to 1 day? Just curious. I thought the minimum time. I thought with rushing it, it would be, as you said, 3 days, because you can do, I think, 2,000 gold a day. It's worth of magical crafting if you rush it. Arcane sight. Yeah, because yep.
What do these things do?
Okay. These wire spectacles are fitted with several ground crystal filters on hinge arms, any combination of which can be moved in front or away of the lens as standard action. 1, 2, or all 3 may be positioned at the same time with one action. Each filter grants a specific sense when the wearer is placed before one lens. Each set of filters can be used for 10 minutes in 1 minute increments before losing all magical properties. The 3 sets of lenses are as follows. Green lenses grant the wearer the benefit of detect magic. Pink lenses grant the wearer of see invisibility. Purple lenses grant the wearer dark vision out to 60 feet or increase it by 60 feet. Oh, wow. This. Do you have to remake the whole thing? Or
does it indicate that it recharges? Because if this is like a one-off item, that kind of seems a bit pricey.
Yeah, 5,000 for only 10 minutes of see invisibility. Yeah. I'm trying to find an item that can be.
I'll be back. I have to get some water.
Okay.
No problem. Look, goggles of true seeing can be done, but that's extremely expensive. They give you constant true seeing.
No time limit?
Permanent. It's an eye slot item. It's goggles. I'm just looking for goggles of see invisibility, which don't apparently exist. I am trying to pull up the magic items rules, see if we can't do a custom magic item.
Yeah, because it seems invisibility is going to be our big annoyance.
Yeah, and if we can get everyone goggles of that, since I don't think any of us have magic eye slot items.
Nope, no magic eye slot items.
Yeah. And again, goggles are useful because they'll protect your eyes in a sandstorm.
Yep. Realistically, I don't think we're going to have to worry much about that.
Yeah. Here we go. Altering, recharging, upgrading. Where is it? Okay, here we go, and then we're going to go with craft wondrous items, I believe it is. Yep. Create wondrous items. There we go, magic item creation rules. I've got to check the equivalent, just the equivalent costs of the spell. Oh, come on.
Is society to be a dick to you?
Look, there's actually a real. I probably should. Where is it? There's actually a really good page on the cost of magic items.
I'm guessing under magic item creation or something?
Well, I'm on that page.
Let's see.
Okay, here we go. I think it's actually under wondrous items somewhere. Nope, that's not it. Damn it. God, it was a really good thing, too. Okay, here we go. Magic item creation. Sorry about that. Okay, so now I just got to bring up the specific spell. I mean, one of the things we could use is the Hand of Glory, but that takes the next slot. Okay, see invisibility.
I have items in the
Second
next
level
slot
spell.
already, though.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, it's the only place you can get, like, natural armor boosting.
Well, technically you can transfer it to anything else, but yeah, here we go. We're going to want to go with use activator continuous, so it's going to be spell level times caster level times 2,000 gold each. This is a second level sorcerer wizard spell. So let's go with. I'm just pulling up specifically what's the minimum level. Okay, they get their second level spell at. Where is that stupid chart? There it is. They get their second level spell at third level. So that's 6. That's 12,000. 12,000 set. Yeah, it's 12,000 a set. Wait, hold it. There is some other stuff. I'm just got to check the scene visibility. Oh, 10 minutes per level. Oof, that actually might really affect it because there are additional multipliers. Yeah, it's like. Okay, yeah, we got to multiply by an additional 50%. The duration is 10 minutes per level, multiply cost by 1.5. Yeah, I'm surprised that the Hand of Glory would give you such a huge boost to see invisibility for so cheap. It's only 8,000 and it's a next slot item. It's not that hard to combine next slot items. So it's 6 times. Let's see. Let's see, here we go. Yep. Yeah, it's 6 times 2, so it's 12,000. So yeah, it is definitely pricey for that.
Yeah.
Not much we can do about it.
Hello?
I'm going to check to see what. Well, at least at the very least, we could have it permanently cast on you via permanency. Yeah, 5,000 gold. That's all we need.
Okay.
Minimum caster level of 10. And I believe we do have somebody that can do that. Unfortunately, you can't do see invisibility on other people. You can't give it to other people. Because then we would just basically do it that way. Yeah. Yeah, range personal, target you. You can't give see invisibility to others.
Alright, so basically
But some of you guys can get it cast on yourselves, and then for 5,000 gold, have it done permanently.
I can do that.
Yep, you are. Well, you are a Bard 3 and a Wizard 2, so you might already have it. We just need somebody who has permanency and then 5,000 gold.
I have that.
Oh, good.
I have permanency.
Okay, then. Kiri, if you're willing to burn 5,000 of your gold right now, you can have that permanently.
Okay. I hand over 5,000 gold to Remy.
Okay. I cost it.
Let me just double check how long it takes. Range, target, duration, permanent. Casting time 2 rounds. Takes nothing. You just need 5,000 gold worth of materials, which we can in diamond dust, which we can get a hold of fairly easily.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, hold it. Nope. Sorry, never mind. In regards to yourself, do not cast these spells on another creature. Ah. Oh boy. That is annoying.
What?
I'm just looking at some of these things. Okay, the spell, okay, first cast the spell, then follow it. Okay, got it. So I think, yeah, you can do it in tandem. Since you can cast it on yourself, then you can just have someone else cast it on permanently on you. That works.
All right. I cast it on myself.
Yep, and then, yep.
Okay.
So we're good. Yep, and then permanency is cast immediately after in 2 rounds, and you're done. Congratulations.
Yep. I now can see invisibility.
Permanently.
Which is a good thing because you, Ruby, see someone heading towards the broken gate with a shitload of explosives and smoking gun on them.
Oh yeah. Move towards them and I prepare a shot. Is it a human?
It's a human.
Greater Bane. I'm actually getting it in this time. I take aim and fire at him. Does this confirm?
Yep.
Versus Flatfoot, more than likely.
Yep, Flatfoot touch. So he'll be taking 164 damage.
You shoot off his legs.
Alright. And I imagine everyone hears the shot, and they see me moving towards it.
I go in. I follow.
Yep.
Everyone, we got another one.
Okay,
Alright, as I approach, I'm going to stop when
it's
I'm
going to
about 30.
take time, but Vicar and Alara could get goggles of see invisibility as well.
Why do I need to give people goggles to see invisibility?
Because they're starting to use invisible enemies against us.
Oh, okay.
And only some of us can have see invisibility cast on themselves permanently. Like, for example, Remy has permanency, so you can cast see invisibility on yourself, and then have her cast that on you for 5,000 gold.
You mean like I've done already?
You've already done that to yourself? Okay, that's useful. Unfortunately, you cannot have someone else targeted for see invisibility and give it to someone else, because that'd be much more useful.
I mean, I can...
Is there a way in the rules to give see invisibility to someone else?
Probably. I'd have to look at arcane traps. Because how arcane traps work, you can put a lot of spells on them, including buff spells. But I would need to check to see that. Probably not, though. But that's basically how I'm able to do most of my gimmick bullshit is put it on an arcane trap, make the trap permanent, blah, blah, blah. Then I can repeatedly use it.
Got it. Yeah, so that means the only people that will be missing will be Vicar and Alara, which a couple of sets of goggles isn't the end of the world.
Yeah, and I can make those.
Yeah.
I build things.
Stops. What are you going? What was everybody else going to do?
I think I also.
First,
Well, I'm going to search the body.
is he still alive?
Yes, he is, but barely.
Surrender, and we'll heal you.
No. Rip that tooth out. Rip the explosive tooth out first.
Oh boy, this is gonna suck.
No,
Has anyone told Vikram these teeth exist? Because I can do this pretty quick.
You were there when
Guys.
one was extracted.
Guys.
No, everybody else was blown up.
Sandra does it. Sandra does it. Don't worry. I got this. Yank. Rip. Okay. Done.
You probably should make a check first.
I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional.
I'm guessing this is a heal check.
Heal check and I guess technically a trap check.
Yeah, it's disabled device.
Disabled device, yeah.
Which is fine, yeah. Yeah. Here. Are you ready for it?
Oh god, please tell me you actually have heal.
There we go.
Ooh boy.
Was that your disabled device check?
Yeah.
Aha! Roll a reflex check.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care if he dies. I'm just going to raise him from the dead. Like, this literally does not matter.
Because I was about to say, Firebrand tells you that he has the big boy explosives. Alright.
I'm glad I stayed back.
So I want to just describe this right now. If he explodes, Sandra's still just standing there and there's not a scratch on her.
Well, you're probably covered in,
No,
this...
there is nothing on her. I have evasion.
No, he dodged it because if he didn't, that would have been his damage.
Yeah, and thus evasion. I rogue spaced out of there.
Ah, got it. Yeah,
I'm
Victor can pull the same shit off.
Yeah. I
said I was staying back.
Yeah, no.
Victor and Alara were standing back, I guess, at the time.
Yeah, Azalea was the only person that would have been blown up if he did the fight in time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, okay, that was boring. Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
His head's gone.
I make him come back from the dead.
You can't force somebody to come back. They actually have a choice.
Lesser wish.
You can force them with that?
Yep.
Ooh, that's a lot of gold you're burning.
You're forgetting, I literally print gold. One of my arcane traps just prints gold.
Got it.
Wait!
Okay.
What?
Hi.
How do I?
You can't escape me.
Try to bite the teeth again, except obviously the tooth.
They're natural teeth now.
Yeah.
You can't escape me. I can do this for centuries.
I will never talk.
Good. That means we have centuries.
He tries to reach for his gun, but
he's probably buck-ass naked. He's buck-ass naked.
Yeah.
She just stabs him. She just stabs him a few times. And then as he's lying there, she lets him bleed out.
No.
No. I then raise him again.
What do you want?
Is there a limit to how many times you can resurrect something?
I mean, there's a certain point where he's going to be in a really shitty position and have a bunch of penalties.
Yeah. He's at basically he's at a -4 levels now,
And that was only at one level.
or minus 4 con. Eventually, it is impossible to raise him.
Yeah, I can basically.
But she can start dropping, I think, restoration spells on his ass.
Yeah, I can keep this up indefinitely. I.e., I can kill him, bring him back, heal off the damage, kill him again, repeat process indefinitely.
My legs has been shut off. Just let me die already.
Well, his legs are back. He's completely brought back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So no, I mean, I shoot his legs off once he says that his legs were shot off. There, are you better now? Okay, now let's talk.
How do you shoot his legs off?
Scorching ray. I literally just burn his legs off.
Well, at least he's not bleeding out.
Yeah. He's just not got legs anymore. Come on, let's talk. I don't have all day.
Question.
What do you want? I was just following orders.
Well, Vikran, ask him the questions. When you don't answer, we restart this cycle. I will blow you up, bring you back from the dead, and then repeat. Or I could just put you up on a magical tree I've been growing in the pocket dimension. It kills you every day, brings you back every day, and repeats the process indefinitely.
Question, Ty. This is probably a silly question, but is there some kind of identification of this guy?
Anything he had has been probably scorched.
Yeah, the best part is that Asandra is technically joking, but at the same time, totally something she can do. She can make a magical trap that does Lesser Wish to bring a person back, then make another magical trap that's Restoration that does the whole keeps the guy healthy, and then another magical trap to constantly cause him to take bleed damage, and another one to constantly cause him to heal. But yeah, so he just slowly bleeds out over the course of a day, freezing to death from hypothermia.
But yeah,
Vikran's gonna kneel down next to the guy, and I'm gonna roll Intimidate.
But yeah, as you said, anything that wasn't identifying is pretty much gone with the first explosion.
And with the fact that I see that several of my friends are currently covered in soot and viscera, which means you're not the first asshole to try to blow themselves up to kill us. I'm not going to stand in their way.
You're also going to a bad place when you die, right? And you're going to be at the bottom of the pecking order. Your mortality means nothing to me. I can literally make it so that it's irrelevant.
And I'm just going to let you be her plaything until she's bored with you.
Like, your options are become the bottom of a totem pole and then probably suffer for eternity until some adventurer comes and cuts your head off because you're an imp. B.
He's a human.
I know. She's describing what would happen to him if he goes to Hells. You'll become a devil, at best, after centuries of torment and torture, be an imp, then be killed off. And that's if you're lucky and you make it to an imp stage at all. If you don't make it there, well, then you just suffer for all eternity as a damn soul. Or I can just keep you alive for all eternity because magic.
Yep.
And thus you're at the bottom of the totem pole and you're suffering endlessly. Or you can tell us and you can work for me now. I know the thing is, one of these options is preferable to the other two. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's pretty obvious which one it is.
And as I said earlier, I'm just not interested in getting involved in this right now. So just tell us what we want to know. And you'll have a, decent life as a turnip farmer? Or are you changing up your strategy?
I mean, I have them farm things, but the other big thing is I'm trying to redeem all of them so they can go to a better afterlife. And, well, frankly, it also gives me my own personal group of bodyguards who all have a vested interest of, protecting the pocket dimension they're all living in. Namely, the fact that should the pocket dimensions, rather, if I die, the pocket dimension becomes sealed off and the only place to live is there. And, well, then everything would go to hell because, contingency spells. Oh, that's the other thing. Vikran,
Yes.
I need you for a bit later today. I'm going to set up a contingency spell.
Could I know what the contingency spell is?
If you die, it'll teleport your body to my pocket dimension.
Okay. Are you going to be offering the same thing to Alara?
Eventually, yeah. I just can only do one of them a day.
Okay, that's fine with me. I prefer she go first.
I mean, it's just I need to get you in there, set up the contingency spell. That way, if any of you die, you pop in the pocket dimension, you wake up, and you're better.
Will our gear go with us?
Yes.
Okay, that works. I'm presuming we'll need some recovery time.
Yeah. You're in a
I'll
pocket
set up-
dimension that's heavily armed, full of golems, a group of deadly assassins, and soon this man. She points at the guy. I mean,
I'll set up a
either
hospital,
he's
I guess, while you're doing your work.
yeah. I mean, you're going to be there one way or another. You do realize that. You can either come willingly and have a good life, maybe meet a cute girl or guy or squid thing. I don't judge.
Squid thing?
Don't ask about it if you aren't interested. Focus on the here and now. What do you want? A chance at a life and a chance at getting into a better afterlife?
Hmm.
Or would you rather go to a shitty afterlife and have your potential immortal soul tortured for centuries? Or have your physical form tortured for
Millennia.
centuries? I know, I'm going
Millennia,
with
actually.
centuries because I'm going short term because I'll just
Ah.
teleport to the nine hells and go to where he is and then take his immortal soul after a few centuries of torture and take it.
That's
Because
gonna
I'll
piss
raise
off
him
a
from
lot
the
of
dead.
devils. That'll piss off a lot of devils.
I do not know what you want. I was just doing a job.
Well, Vikran, ask him away. I'm going to go do other things.
Who hired you?
Bored.
What are your loyalties? Are there more of you in the city?
My loyalties are to Mr. Winchester.
See, that wasn't so hard.
What's nice is since he died, the Geese spell has no effect anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
Well,
Congratulations. You're also free of Mr. Winchester since you died and were brought back.
Can you identify any other agents? Provide us names.
Fortunately not. Only Mr. Winchester handpicks his agent. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know that they're working together until they form on a mission.
Compartmentalization, smart move. And with guys like these, they don't have contingencies or backup code words.
Nope. If we get caught, we explode.
I mean, the contingency spell is a really high level spell and very hard to exploit and use. You need to have all.
No.
the things-
Contingency plan.
Oh,
a
one of those. I
range
don't
or a code
care about
word.
those.
Yeah, I'm talking about for them, which they probably
Yeah.
don't have because
I can just,
Winchester doesn't exactly care
I
about
can just
light.
wipe out a city. I mean, it kind of ruins contingency plans when you can decimate a population.
He poses disgrace that since the South Wall is weak, we blew it up, ran in, took the explosives, and then ran into the admiral to kill the admiral, the commander, and then destroy the house completely to send a message.
So is there a hole in our wall somewhere?
Yeah, right here.
Oh,
Outside,
so they blew into the keep wall.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get some mages over here to repair that and reinforce it if we have time.
outside of you and the 5 or 6 people that were already inside the manor, are there any others on this ground?
Nope. That's pretty much it. we met last night, formed a plan, and executed it.
Yeah. We would have almost been able to succeed, too. We got lucky. We got lucky that we were able to stop you. I was busy outside the city most of the day, killing imps.
Is Winchester still alive?
Yeah, he's still
Mhm.
alive.
Yeah, we haven't faced him. We've dealt with some of his one of his caravan and caused them some grief, but didn't kill him. Though we did kill a couple of his quartermasters.
Oh, that guy. Okay. Scry. I'm scrying Winchester.
Don't you need something of his to do it?
No, that just
I mean,
makes it so the DC is even harder.
I mean, we've
Oh.
encountered him. We've spoken to him. We kind of bluffed
Yeah.
our way out of dealing with him.
Yeah, I also met him, which makes the DC harder. The DC is a +10 if I have an item of his, but since I've only met him, it's only a +5. So it's. Let's see.
Wait, didn't we steal something from him a while back?
If we have that, give it to me because that'll pump the DC up from 22.
We did steal a
And then
boat.
yeah, the DC's currently.
I think we stole like some scrolls from him or something.
Yeah.
No, a vial. We stole a vial from him.
Hand me the vial.
Yeah, it was. It made the impure water pure. It should still be in your lab,
Okay,
pending
yeah.
testing.
Yeah, I have it. Okay, that will make that easier. Okay,
Yep.
I scry him. Does he have the mind blank spell?
Nope.
Then I know where he is. Because I doubt he can beat the DC. What's his save bonus?
Not high enough.
Yeah, I don't think he
What's
can
the
beat
DC
the.
for this dry?
The DC of my scry is, let's see, starts at 22, and then it gets a +10, and then a +5, and then a +2. So just a healthy, 39. This is why
Yeah,
I have the mind blank spell, by the by. And
permanently.
Yeah, this is why, because it makes Cassandra impossible to track. It also means you can't telepathically read her thoughts without her permission. Anyways,
I know
Wait,
there's a ring that-
he's speaking to Ryu right now.
okay, I'm just going to. He's next to Ryu.
Yep, in
Are you about to drop cloud kill on their asses?
in the Wufu castle itself.
No, I mean I could do that. That'd be funny too. Cloud kill them and just wipe out that section of the city.
A lot of civilian casualties.
I
I
mean,
prefer not.
I want to use cloud kill.
It
I-
is.
Can you limit its
tempting.
effect to just those guys?
No.
What's the range of it?
The radius is, I believe, 20 feet, which with extended will be 40 feet. So it's an 80-foot diameter sphere of cube actually, of deadly noxious gas that kills anything that's level 3 or lower automatically without a save, and anything level 6 or lower that fails to save dies as well.
But these guys are clearly above level 6.
I mean, yeah, but it then does con damage to them. And, let's see, how much does Cloud Kill do? Cloud Kill. Why are you my go-to? Oh, right, it's because it's mustard gas. Somebody gave me mustard gas, guys. This is probably a bad
Deadly mustard
idea.
gas.
What?
Deadly mustard gas.
Yeah, someone gave me deadly mustard gas and then said, now, Diplo, we've given you deadly mustard gas. Do not
Is it an evil
use."
spell?
No.
Cloud Kill is like a neutral spell, as far as I remember.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not like most spells, it's neutral. Which just makes it all the better.
Yeah, it's just a poison spell. It's not even like a death spell or anything like a necromancy spell. It's just a poison spell.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so-
how you use it that it's good or bad. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? If you got time, drop it.
Okay.
It's good and contained within 80 feet.
Yeah.
And it will do 6 con damage to both of them.
And I doubt it's going to go through stone floor.
Yeah. So
Do you see any innocent people within 40 feet of them?
A couple of slaves, of course.
Well, I think that would be the spiteful thing, is that both of them now have to deal with the fact there's a bunch of bodies.
Look, just limit the damage and drop what you can on them.
Okay. Okay, first up, I'm going to let's just go down the list of bad things that are going to happen to these two men. Okay. First up, let's just start with the most important thing. Ryu. And it's at that point both of them get a geese. Fight each other.
Oh God, no. Ryu's gonna kill him.
No. Here's the thing. Ryu gets the command: fight him and lose.
Ooh.
So
What?
Ryu has to lose. The Winchester gets fight him and shoot him in the dick.
Oh!
Every attack has to be a dick punch. And then cloud kill. So, cloud kill. And so now they're fighting in mustard gas. So
I should want to say run away.
any slave that's level 3 is just dead.
I think
Which
they would have
sucks.
started running away as soon as the fighting started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold off
yeah.
on the fighting.
Yeah. Wait. And then they both get Ryu, I'm back. So in other news, since they're having to deal with each other, you know what? Let's just drop my whole load on them. So we got cloud kill, which is just going to fuck their day. So they're both they both need to make a con save. Don't forget that they're technically working with a -2 if they're not actually trying to fight each other. Are they trying to fight each other?
Nope. So
Yeah, they both have a -2 currently to all their saves. So then make the cloud kill save. So effectively, they got a -3 to their con.
Hey, quick question. Do you have the mind blank communal spell?
Probably. Frankly, I just basically buy spells, and if I actually Mythweaver just doesn't have a list big enough for everything I have because wizard.
Yeah.
Mind blank communal? Yes I do.
Got it.
Well, actually not yet because it's level 9. Sorry.
Got it.
I
Gotta be
I
18
have
level
normal
for that.
mind blank.
If
but
we
yeah.
get that cast on all of us permanently, that would actually make things really hard to track us.
I mean, yeah.
But that's expensive.
Yeah. So Ty, they need to both make a con save.
alright, I just figure out what
You need
the
a fort save?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, fort save.
court say.
Yeah, fort save, not con save. I can't wait. Come on, let's hit Ryu and get him down to a -9 in Constitution.
So I did fix.
Ryu, what are you?
This is Ryu.
And
I didn't hook up his stats yet, so it's a Winchester and it's dropped by.
Oh God. Something we may want to consider: trap soul spells.
Yep.
Yeah, Ryu is like at 28 -2, and Winchester is 26 -5.
Okay, so Ryu's got a 26 total. This is cloud kill. Ryu still passes, so he takes 3 con damage. So effectively, he's taken 6 con damage. which certainly does help. Meanwhile, the
Winchester, I did serve
he's
his stats
taken
yesterday.
9 con damage because he's full on failed. So yeah, neither of them are happy. No, none of them are in a good place. Guys, so here's where I petitioned the group out of character. Do I do it? Do I just make Ryu's
Drop the
life
nuke.
miserable?
Drop the nuke.
Okay. So earthquake.
Ooh.
So the structure they're in takes 100 points of damage.
It's a castle, so it's gonna probably survive it, but not.
I mean, yeah, it's going to survive it, but it's going to any wooden structure that's a part of the castle is destroyed. Hardness does not reduce this damage, so walls are heavily damaged. Parts of walls are collapsed and stuff. Yeah, it takes everything. Everything caught inside the collapsing structure takes this. Everything inside the structure takes that 65 damage.
That's a lot of dead slaves.
Wait. Here's where it gets worse. This happens twice. So this is where it gets bad for everybody because now 135, a nice 143 damage. And 200 damage to the castle. Basically, the entire structure is heavily damaged. This also, by the by, extends out 160 feet in every direction.
That means the fortification walls might be damaged for the castle as well.
Yeah, 160 feet out from where Ryu and Winchester are. So anybody in open ground has to make a check to not fall over. It creates some 40-foot deep fissures randomly throughout it. Any caves or tunnels that are inside collapse or are damaged, and things inside those caves and tunnels take that damage as well.
So what's the check now?
You're asking if there's a save versus this?
No, I meant for what? What's your
reflex?
Reflex.
What
Yeah,
does
reflex.
damage to?
That's because I set the earthquake up to go twice.
Oh, damn. What's that?
Yeah. And also because I'm a monster.
Sorry, Agave.
Did Captain Agave die in a cave-in?
It's coming to investigate what's going on.
Who's Agave?
He's the former captain of the guard back in Westwood.
Mm-hmm.
We deposed him, killed him at least once.
So you're just telling me that also
And that was a Hell Knight.
Yeah. Also, just for Winchester and Ryu, just because I'm a double dick, cold ball, fireball. I'll do some. I have some quicken scrolls of that. So bloop bloop. Here, I'll use my tricky spells to make it so that these both also get sneak attack, so they don't get to reflex save against these.
Oof.
Here, I've been meaning to do this for a while. So this is fire. And this one is cold. But that's only to Ryu and his new boyfriend.
Winchester.
Yeah, his new boyfriend.
With the amount of damage and con damage they've taken, are either of them alive?
I mean, I mean, let's see. Let's be fair here. It's only 339.
And you got to remember that they lose, in the case of Winchester, 9 HP per level. Sorry, no, not 9 HP. He's at a -9, so that's equivalent to a -4 to 5 per level of HP, whereas Ryu's at a -3 per level to HP.
Yeah.
With con damage.
Yeah, and that's before everything just starts exploding around them. Okay. So to put that in perspective, those are the scrolls I've been building for the last few days in game and stuff. That is, thanks to the fact I have assistants and stuff and other things.
Yep.
That was
that produces diamond dust, I presume.
Yep. Yeah. That was a lot of money, by the by. But I really wanted to do that because, frankly, twinned earthquake plus the quickened scrolls and the cloud kill with the maximize extended. Also, the cloud kill is technically still there, so it's technically seeping throughout the castle, leaving those two behind, and just leaving a wake of death and nightmares in its wake.
Okay, so Ryu still technically has last stand, so it's barely alive. Agave in Winchester.
Well, Agave wasn't in the explosion.
It's just underground.
It was just the earthquakes.
Alright, so he's obviously still alive.
Just really beat up.
Agave's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So the castle also took 200 damage overall, and then parts of the castle then took another. Thanks to the fact they get to cut that in half. That's only 45, and then
Also, any sort of escape tunnels that were nearby that in that castle have completely collapsed.
Yeah. And I guess Winchester is, dead.
Well, he lost. He didn't win. So Ryu has to bring him back from the dead and complete the geese. Till he does that, he's got that penalty.
Wait, I thought Oh yeah. He. I thought.
Yeah, Ryu is still alive.
Yeah, he's alive because of Last Stand.
So he's still
in a samurai skill.
What?
Samurai skill. Although I'm probably cheating, but let me see what is this.
Just Ryu's like, the fuck happened to this place? It's just, and then the building just collapsed. Oh, Ryu's level 20? He hasn't made a challenge though, Ty, so he doesn't have the ability to do Last Stand. Or
your hit points is if I look, he could have that defib. He easily would have that defib armor stuff that I'm talking about. So basically, he just got breath of life.
Yeah.
As long as he is above his, as long as he has more con than he has negative hit points, he's still alive, albeit barely.
Yeah. The other thing is none of the attacks were. They were all spells. That's the best part. Yeah. So poor Ryu's like, defib armor. Oh god, he's just lying there.
Yeah. He also right now has a temporary negative level for 24 hours if he has that defib armor.
Hello?
Hi. Wait, he's got a temporary negative level, so he's even worse off.
Yeah.
24 hours, I think even a lesser restoration can clear that out.
Yeah.
I mean, I could, guys, who wants to be teleported to say hi to Ryu?
Teleport us back?
That would be, I can do that.
Quick question. If he's in a weakened state and we have, equipment, could we take his sword from him? Like right now?
Like,
I empty out one of my bag of holding, and I'm holding it like.
I'm putting on thick gloves and pulling out tongs.
I want to.
Remy, disintegrate him.
Okay,
Do it. Remy.
I'll do it.
Do it.
So we're just teleport, assuming we have the ability to teleport to where they are, because there are ways to lock out teleport.
I mean, yes, there are, but I don't suppose the superstructure of the castle is in a good enough state for that. Also, Remy can just disintegrate through it.
Oh, she can? I did not realize Scrying could do that. I thought it was a personal thing.
I mean, I can also just use disintegrate as well. But
Yeah.
there's dozen different ways for me to just have Remy. I want it flavor wise to be Remy. Mechanically, it could still just be me.
Okay.
I think it's more fun if Remy gets the kill.
Yeah, the range attack.
Yes, do it. He's like, ah.
On.
Well, thankfully that's worth this touch AC.
Yep. And he's not in a good mood, so.
Ryu's like, Ryu gets another fort save.
1 second.
I think
Keep
I may.
going.
We may be entering the what's the scale called?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
come on!
He fails. He failed the fort save.
So,
He has a plus 12.
Actually, it's going to be reduced with all the negatives. Yeah.
So okay, wait. We all teleport in, and then Remy blows him up, or rather, Thanos gauntlets him.
36.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, oh fuck.
97 damage.
Bye, Ryu. What?
Also,
I
if
think
Ryu,
it's still technically Last Stand is just pretty much knocked out at this point.
actually disintegrate, if you go below 0 hit points, your body is disintegrated.
Oh, so he's pretty much.
Yeah, and also because he's engaged in the soul trade and there's a lot of devils, a portal to hell might be opening up to grab his soul.
But you mentioned that, and I didn't expect to do this until like the final episode. He looks around and outstands Belesius. Ooh, you lost. Interesting.
Technically, the reason he's losing is because he won something else. That's the best part.
Paradox.
I promise you a horse to help deal with these. And here it is right now. A devil horse rides pretty much rides into the sunset, picks you up, and carries them to hell.
Where there is now going to be a war between devils over who claims him.
Wait.
Great.
Now, my only question is, how is he riding the horse? My only question is because the devil is probably, horrific possible. I'm just assuming that Ryu is belly riding the horse.
Yeah.
Or the horse is dragging him.
Yeah, he's pretty much dragging him right now.
I mean, both are pretty awful. No one wants to get cornholed by a horse.
Yeah. Vikram is going to say
and what remains is the sword.
Does anyone have mage hand?
Well, okay. Under the rules, as long as you're not directly touching it with a hand, even a gloved hand, it technically isn't touching you. So Vikram has tongs.
I have a Sam pick it up.
Construct. So if its target is a living being,
I can just have it be a Sam that I haven't given sentience to yet.
Yeah.
Because I can only give I can make 3 a week, but I can only give 1 or 2 sentience a week.
Got it.
So,
So yeah, let's get that to the forges. Anti-magic field vault first.
yeah, it's into. Let's take it to the anti-magic field. Guys. So that was Ryu, huh?
Yeah.
That was Ryu.
Yes.
Yeah, last time we fought him, it was a little challenging. I guess we effectively dropped a massive boatload of magic on him.
Yeah. So you now owe me. She pulls out some parchment, does some math. This amount.
Don't you just generate your own gold?
Yeah. So it's meaningless to me. That's the joke.
Yeah,
I don't actually need it.
I'm also going to be chucking Winchester's body into the pocket dimension, just so they can't use it.
As you try to chuck his Winchester's body to a pocket dimension, it's gone.
Damn it.
Shit.
So, oh yeah. Speaking of which, yeah. If you want to actually, yeah, that I would those scrolls. Goddamn. For reference, it's a 8th level spell, the earthquakes, and then both of the fireball and the cold ball for their stuff. I could have made them maximize the stuff, but I didn't. But they were still, thanks to the other stuff on the meta magic, they were 6th level spells.
Nice.
So that's how expensive they were. If you want to look at scroll costs.
Oh yeah, those scrolls are not cheap.
Yeah, and then and the Cloud Kill was an 8th level spell for scroll cost. So you're welcome. That was all the money.
Yeah. We've just nuked Ryu. He's now, unless they make a deal with Osmodius himself, which will not be fucking cheap, they are not getting that soul back.
Question. Is Winchester's rifle still on the ground, or is that gone as well?
It's gone as well.
Shit.
Well, the sword has been contained. We've got to deal with the sword, and they probably will be pulling their forces back very quickly after that direct assault.
Yeah.
Well,
We probably should go back.
how thick are the walls, by the by, Ty?
It's castle thick, so probably about
It's like 5-10 feet thick.
yeah, worth of stone, which is pretty much destroyed now. But yeah,
5 feet. Okay. Oh yeah.
But yeah, as Vikram was being, as Ryu was being dragged, he probably was fighting for at least a couple of seconds. Vikram speaks in Infernal, a very, very specific line from Osmodian texts. The debt will always be paid.
oh, I know.
The
You
devil
have a debt yourself, if I remember.
I did not pay that. I did not pay that debt. And I'm already under the auspices of another god that you really don't want to mess with.
Maybe. For now, Asmodeus wants to see Ryu directly. So, until then, do me a favor and destroy that sword, if you will.
Yeah, we planned on doing that.
We intend to, but not because you're telling us to do it.
Whether I tell you to or not, as long as you destroy the sword, it will be most beneficial.
May the gods of light, may the gods of light bless you.
You got jokes.
All
And
the
that-
inner walls are just gone.
That bounces disappears. I should note that Ryu has at runtime Ryu has 500 HP, and drop him like that.
Well, I mean,
we dropped the magical equivalent of a nuke on him.
You do realize how much money that was?
What?
Like,
And
I
he
don't
failed his reflex save.
So it was disintegrated.
Yeah, that end bit there is the best part.
You got Peter Parker.
Yeah, Ty, to put that in perspective, the base cost for all of those scrolls, just to give you a reference of how much money I put into that, 10,650, 12,200, 12,300. 12,300 gold.
That's to kill one character.
I mean, the best part is, basically, I destroyed all the inner walls. Like, the only thing that can
Yeah.
survive that are the outer walls because of their thickness.
Yeah.
But the inner walls are just gone.
I'm presuming there are guards probably coming towards us right now.
The
assuming
the guards,
the battered.
the guards, Algavi, the emperor himself.
Yeah, and we're just basically, and we're just kind of standing there in the middle of this room. They see Ryu being dragged off to the Nine Hells. The sword is gone.
What in the hell's going on?
A counterattack for your attempt to sabotage us.
Hi, I'm Asandra. Nice to meet you. This castle wasn't very nice. I'm redeveloping the area. You can thank me later.
Asandra, if you'd be so kind, I think it's time for us to leave.
I want to point out that I've had multiple months to make these.
Yep.
Yeah, and at this point, the emperor's snapping his fingers, and all the guards is pretty much, and the demons that are still under his control is pretty much running to the room as we speak.
Oh,
Running to where?
Emperor. You fire at somebody that has this much power? Bye.
That was only two. That was only the work of two of us. So
Yep.
he's going for a final assault.
Before I
As
get
long as you're still here.
before I get teleported away,
nope.
can I get one shot off on the Emperor?
Yeah, everybody
Go
make
ahead.
your shot. Everybody make your shots.
Of course, he's going to be shielded by like 2 shield knights. So
I ignore cover.
As long as it's not total cover, I ignore it.
Same here.
Let's see.
Does that confirm against his touch AC?
yeah.
And he's
Actually,
human.
hold on. Let me check something. Let me see if Alara has it. No, she doesn't have it yet. Damn it. Because there's something she could have dropped that would have been amazing. If she was one level higher as a paladin, I could have dropped Aura of Justice, which means you guys would have gotten, I think, her stats for Smite Evil. So only one shot each? Before we teleport, I presume, Ty?
Yeah.
This guy's human, correct?
Elfin.
Wait, the Emperor's an elf?
Yeah.
The Emperor's an elf, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't.
I am going to be deadly aiming this.
Sadly, I am now out of uses of one of my more useful things. Actually, well, to be fair, I saw a surprise spell, but God, I love surprise spell. The fact that it lets me do sneak attack on area effect spells. It's just like, wait, what? Oh, but yeah. Sneak attack on anything that's area effect. Well, why? And it affects, if even one person's flat-footed, it affects everybody. That's not nice. Yeah. I just, I could blow up things.
Okay, this will be versus his AC. I'm assuming he's not flat-footed.
Mm-hmm.
So 34.
It hits. He's royalty. It not take much to hit.
Ah, got it. So, let's see. Well, if he was flat-footed, I would get additional damage. Takes 21 damage from Vikrin. Holy damage.
Right.
As an arrow goes into his shoulder.
Oh, do I do a which horrible thing do I do to him?
And he took 158 from Saloon's shot.
The question is, why was he not in the castle?
He was in the castle.
He was.
Oh, so he took the falling rebel damage too.
He might have been healed up by some clerics.
Yeah.
True.
Here.
True enough. True enough. So he just got parts of his castle fell on him. He's running up, then he gets shot by 2 people.
Yep. Remy, I think, is disintegrate.
Do it, disintegrate. Disintegrate. Oh, also have him make a will save, Ty.
What are you putting on him?
I'm not gonna reveal until Ty makes the will save because it's important. I'm just gonna say that I'm not. Asandra is a good person. He fails. He is now int 1 and charisma 1.
What did you just drop on him?
Feeble mind.
How long does that last?
Forever.
It can be removed, of course.
With wish.
Ooh, that's an expensive spell.
And limited wish and miracle. 8th level spells.
It can be done.
I mean, yeah, it can be done, but the Emperor is now, until they have somebody that has an 8th level spell show up.
So it was intelligence and charisma?
Yeah.
So basically he looks like he is suffering severe Down syndrome now.
Well, I mean, yeah. And there's also the, there's just a bunch of it. Also, that was really bad. I'm disappointed. But yeah, he's not in a good place. I think, what was Jimpan going for? Jimpan, was that disintegrate?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he needs to make a fort save as well, Ty.
If I hit him, it does.
I think a 23 will hit.
Come on.
Before
Before the disintegrate hits, one of the mages stepped out and pretty much tried to block the spell.
Okay.
I mean,
damage.
to be fair,
Oh,
it's not-
counterspell?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well,
that's a tricky one.
why is trying to see like get the Emperor out of here and heal him?
Okay, roll damage. Should I do that?
Yeah, roll damage. So yeah, the maid sacrificed her life to save the Emperor.
Yay, the Emperor gets to live.
Barely. As we teleport away.
Well, our host is going to have we're going to have a great story to tell our host and the admiral and the captain.
Yeah.
So, who wants to tell what who? Because I definitely think I should tell the admiral and the captain about this. At the very least, they'll be happy. Yeah, they'll be happy that pretty much almost all are dead.
Well, we
gotta deal with Marvis, though. He probably took Winchester's body.
Vikran's fairly okay. I don't know who. Remy has fairly high diplomacy, so maybe she should start spreading tales throughout the town that Remy is dead.
Yeah, we got his sword as proof.
Yeah. Well, his sword is currently basically in the equivalent of Area 51 right now.
I mean, by Area 51, do you mean the vault that has the 2 clay golems that each produce their own anti-magic field, that also has its own anti-magic field with an adamantine door, followed by a mithril shell and a cold iron silver steel combination shells over those with dimensional anchor locks in all 4 corners on both the top and bottom, followed by the fact that There's also a group of magical runes facing outwards on all points and inwards on all points. So in case the anti-magic goes down, it then produces an electrical storm.
So what you're telling me is this thing is not going to disappear on us anytime soon.
I don't know what you're saying. It's not like my character has a pocket dimension where they're basically building a nation and thus has all the free time in the world to just be like, well, when we're not doing something, where's Cassandra? Oh, right. Either expanding the size of her pocket dimension territory freely or building death traps inside her pocket dimension. Really, that's about it. There's just a pocket. Don't worry, guys. It's safe. Go out into the woods, she tells the assassins. I don't trust you. Well, I mean, that's nice. But you're eventually going to have to trust me. Last time you said it was safe for the woods, there was tigers. Yes, safe for the tigers. There's no tigers, right? Okay, there's no tigers this time. But it's safe. Is there something else? Bears? No, there's no bears. There's a river. Are there sharks in the river? No, there are no sharks in the river. Crocodiles? No crocodiles. Okay, we'll go in. They go into the river. But on the other hand, there are piranhas.
Piranhas actually kind of leave people alone.
I know that's the
They'll
joke.
nibble you, but
Just that's the joke is the fact that it's actually still safe. I mean, I have to decide on the wildlife for my pocket dimension eventually. Also, no, they're growing potatoes. We've been over this. There's potato and turnip and wheat farms. And the new guy gets a chicken coop, so he gets to be a chicken farmer.
okay.
Well, so I guess we should start preparing. Check the status of the forge.
Yep. Well, I guess Rami's going to start. I say for at least one day, Rami should be bouncing around the city telling a tale of how Ryu fell and the Emperor was struck dumb.
Literally dumb, because he can't actually speak. Well, Feeble Mind's up. He can only shout gibberish.
Of course, the barely just like drop to the knees, like, wait, Ryu is dead?
Yep.
Yep.
Vikram will spread it around at various areas. Is the army
There's
still
a giant. No, guys, I have a much easier solution. Magic.
You're going to create a giant Nibbles the Dragon that will regale the tale of the fall of Ryu.
Yes.
I'm fine with this.
Nibbles regales the tale. Or I could just polymorph. You know what? I'm going to also do this. I'm going to polymorph everyone into Nibbles for a bit. You're all Nibbles. Go tell the tale of Ryu's fall to the four corners. I hire bards and turn them into Nibbles to regale the tale of it to all the corners of the world. Go, Nibbles!
Why did I put that idea in my head?
Walking in these, like, my husband, my son, you've been avenged.
Kiri, why are you upset? Don't you like Nibbles?
Oh, I do. That was out of character, I was saying that.
About giving me the idea of putting Nibbles?
Yep.
I mean, honestly, what I was initially going to do is I was going to give a bunch of bards scrolls that would just basically produce a giant image of the entire castle going down, and then Ryu just getting disintegrated by Remy. Except it was going to be all cool
from
Avenger
the
style.
Tower to the Wall is the are the devils falling back?
They're falling back to the main castle gate of Wufu Empire itself.
And while it would be fun to put up, the whole movie thing on every single city, I like the better idea of the movie thing comboed with Nibbles regaling the tale and basically giving a bunch of bards the ability to be Nibbles for a day. You're going to be Nibbles for a day!
Wait, who's Nibbles?
Don't worry about it. You're going to be a dragon for a day.
Okay.
Here's 1,000 gold. Go retail this tale and activate this magic scroll.
Wait. Ryu fell?
Yeah, that's why you're going to be going to tell it in this city. Poke. You'll be teleported back tomorrow. Same for all of you. Good. She gets like a dozen people for this and then teleports them all around. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I retire to my pocket dimension because that's what Asandra does, because to teleport all those people around is going to burn a bunch of magic.
Well, regale the tales of the fall of Ryu and the trouncing of the capital.
Yep. All in retaliation for fucking with us.
Yep. We are nothing else. We are, if nothing else, a force of calamity.
Or a great help, you know.
Little
Last time
column A, little column B.
I like to view myself as a beneficial force to society as a whole. And I'm not saying that just so you'll leave me alone with the Admiral.
And of course, the townspeople is shocked, a little afraid, but all in all celebratory.
Also, it spreads the message at Nibbles.
Yep.
Which will be important for when I try and get Nibbles to get divine ranks, and then I use that to empower myself to become a god. The joke being that that's one way to gain divinity. That's the entire plot of one of the guys in the meta plot of Pathfinder. Is he's a level 20 wizard who basically is like, I'm a god, worship me, and he's starting to gain minor divine powers from it.
Yeah.
And as you celebrate, something knocks on the door. It's a Red Hulk.
Does it have like a note attached to it or something?
Vikrin, there's a dude in spandex here with a weird face mask. Oh, wait, you mean the bird.
Yeah.
Vikrin, there's a bird here for you.
I'll carefully walk up to this bird.
I awaken the bird.
Oh god, you cast Awaken on the bird?
I make the bird awakened.
He's already awoke.
Aw. Well, that ruins the fun.
So what's going on with this bird?
So I have a message from my master. So you want to play? Fine. Don't say I didn't warn you.
His castle's half destroyed.
Is your master the Emperor?
There's only one White Hulk, so yeah, it's the Emperor.
I just wanted to make sure.
His castle is half destroyed and crumbling and heavily damaged. Do you really think he has much of a chance? He also lost his champion. He's lost most of the major battles, most of his forces. Can't call upon more aid from the Nine Hells. And I can just do that again tomorrow. Also, good hawk. She pats him on the head. Are you a good hawk?
She's trying to fight her laser beams at you, literally.
Oh. I hand the hawk some jerky.
Well,
Please do not feed. Please do not feed the animal of our enemy.
well,
Guest
least
privileges are very important to me, Vikrin.
at least I could. Well, at least I can have one victory for the day. He flaps up. She flaps her wings and goes straight to area Lucy Bowler.
Oh shit.
Lucy, who?
I'm gonna try and intercept the hawk. Even if it means chucking my...
Wait, is the hawk trying to suicide bomb?
Yeah.
So he's trying to rip her throat out.
Oh wow, that's gonna be adorable.
Does this confirm a critical? Does it confirm touched attack against it?
Yeah, that's gonna hit. It's a hawk.
Yeah,
And Greater Bane, hawk.
Might be magical creature, otherwise it would just be animal bird.
It's a magical creature now that it's been awakened.
Magical creature then. Magical bird.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. It's a hawk, so I'll just have one of the.
it's a
shades
hawk
grab-
flying at 100 miles an hour.
I'm gonna have the shades both try and grab it.
So they're trying to take out the little girl,
Yeah.
Who's this little girl again?
daughter of the lady of the city.
Oh yeah, her. Okay, I don't care as much.
I fire a shot at it. Takes 165 damage.
Alright, it falls down.
Wait.
Um,
I'm gonna rush up to its body and just jam a bayonet into it to keep it down.
No, wait. The shades try and grab it. One of them misses, obviously. The
Both
other
of
one
them
grabs.
miss.
Oh really? The 22 doesn't. That misses.
Yeah.
22 misses.
She's trying to cure herself as we speak.
Okay, was Lucy Bowler actually hit?
We check.
Also, I still have Wish and Raise Dead. It's like,
Yep, she's bleeding from the throat.
Cure critical wound. What was that again?
Alara's gonna burn her last. She's gonna burn her last lay on hands. So 60. Oh, I fuckered that one up. And,
No, I rolled a cure critical wound.
Yeah, she just got back 84 hit points. So she's probably.
You also notice that the wound is also poisonous.
Ice class spell neutralize poison.
heal. She's better. I walk away. Like, it's like, hi, I'm a cleric wizard murder machine of...
So is this okay? Vikrin is going to attempt to pin this thing's wings to the ground with his gladiuses.
Don't kill it. I'll be right
Oh.
back, guys. Few minutes
I'm
later.
going to take both the Bowlers. Okay, they're both good, right? They look like they can move. I'm going to take both the Bowlers inside.
Okay. What first turns into a few minutes turns into an hour, and then Asandra comes back with a bird cage.
Do you think that will contain me?
Yes, she puts him inside it.
As soon as he shines it, he pretty much flaps her rings and pretty much tries to barbecue the cage to melt the cage.
He finds that the cage does not, in fact, melt.
What is this?
Adamantine and an anti-magic field inside of it. That's why your spell isn't working.
At this point, he's also trying to not breath weapon the cage, but pretty much try to set pretty much
Question.
well, yeah.
Since it's an anti-magic field, wouldn't that basically get rid of the effect of awakening?
No, it's
Awakening is a permanent effect.
Yeah.
That is inherent to the creature now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's inherently able to talk now and other stuff. Yeah, she's like, yeah. I mean, you can try and get the lock off. It's not going to work. I sealed it. Don't worry. You're basically just welded into that cage for the rest of eternity.
As she tries to once again breath weapon the cage.
Nothing happens. It's magic.
Well, the equivalent of breath weapon, but yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I said don't kill him. We now have a new pet bird.
I will
Vikram's
eat you.
Hakale hisses at this.
I will kill you eventually. And tries to breath rushing Hale.
It doesn't do anything.
Vikram kicks the cage.
Oh, don't worry. I have a place for you. You're going to get a nice, new, warm, cozy home in a river.
River, I could get up. I could swim, you asshole.
No, you're not
You're
leaving
locked
the
in
cage.
an adamantine cage.
Yeah, pretty much. Just gonna leave him in a cage, hang him over the side of the river, set it up so the more he struggles, the more it goes into the water.
I will get out of this eventually.
I mean, you can, yes, but then you're inside my pocket dimension. What are you going to do?
Burn it to the ground.
Isn't most of it stone?
I mean, there is a forest. She's been building that. Congratulations, you burned down a forest. I come back and it's restored.
And don't you have like a bunch of like anti-magic fields set up in there as well?
I mean, I have an anti-magic vault with a bunch of bullshit items inside of it, including a certain katana. And there's also the fact that there's literally just going to be a stone golem sitting with the bird watching it. And a Sam.
It was immune to fire, isn't it?
Well, stone golems are highly resistant to it, but I can put on I can give them rings of resist fire. But yeah, so, and a pair of Sams, just because. I'm not going to awaken these Sams because that'd be cruel to make their entire existence be watch a bird in a cage and then awaken them. So yeah, these are non-awakened Sams. Their job is just
Who
to sit
don't
here.
care. They just do.
Yeah, they just sit there. Their job is to make sure the bird doesn't get out of the cage. There's even a little sign that says, "This bird is not to leave this cage. Attempting to get the bird out of the cage will anger the following units here." There's also going to be a little thing. Pay 1 gold to drown bird. You can lower the cage for 1 gold. Just to piss off the bird, people can pay to put it into the water.
I will see you burn. As I guess you dragged off to the magic field, to the pocket dimension.
The best part is he's saying that, and I have rings to resist fire and other things. So it's like he hits. How much does his breath weapon do? I want to know, Ty.
Let me see.
Can he even hurt Asandra with all her resistances?
It's half a dragon, so.
I mean, it's important because.
Does the resistance just reduce it by the damage by like half?
It reduces it by 20. I don't think that's 60-20, Ty. I don't know anything that uses D20s for damage dice.
Probably was D6s or D12s.
Yeah, sorry.
D10.
That's
fine.
Okay, yeah. So to put that in perspective, if I failed the save with the ring, I would take. I fail the save with the ring. I take 1 damage.
So, Sandra, I think we need to get to the forge to work on that sword.
Yep.
All in favor of this plan?
Yes.
Are we destroying the sword
Yes.
Yes.
and all the souls inside of it?
They'll probably be released, but yeah, they'll probably be released.
I mean, we could try and capture them all with soul jars.
The only ones I would like to capture
Are the evil
Or-
ones?
are the good ones. We speak to them and see if they want a second chance at life.
Okay, I can set up some soul jars. That
The
will
evil
take.
things, let them go to wherever the fuck they need to go.
I mean,
especially
we
the
could literally
devils.
destroy them.
I prefer not to piss off the devils anymore today.
It's been a long day.
I mean, we could destroy them. Okay, magic jar, blah blah blah. Okay, that's going to take me a bit. Yeah, I can. I'm gonna need to set it up for good aligned people. Blah blah blah. Do we know how many souls are inside this thing?
That way to find out.
Thousands.
Okay, thousands. It's 100 per soul. So that means I can make something that can hold an hour per hour. I can make something that holds 10 people per hour, meaning in a day work, I can make something for 80 people. With some assistance, I can increase that to 200 per day for souls. Okay, so it's going to take me. It's going to take me 5 days.
All right.
There's probably prep work that needs to be made at the forge anyway.
Yeah.
So,
That's just because I'm going to need to make it so that it just captures all the souls, because that's the easier way, and then we can release them easily. But and I can categorize it so one jar captures only good souls, one jar captures. So we can split it up between lawful good,
yeah.
chaotic good, neutral good, lawful evil, chaotic evil, neutral evil.
Also, I would be fine with the neutral souls as well being given a second chance at life or a chance just to move on.
Okay, we'll also do lawful neutral, and we'll do a chaotic neutral section. So there's going to be that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jars. Because I'm not going to help the true neutrals. Fuck the true neutrals.
What do you got against the true neutrals?
Fuck you. I don't have to tell you my life story.
Okay. I'm just curious why the true neutrals aren't going to be included.
Because they have no strong opinion one way or the other.
No, it's because they're fucking Mordenkainen. And do I need to say more than that? I need to fix the fact that there's too much good in the world, so I need to put an evil guy in charge. And I've been spending the last several millennia trying to fix that because I fucked up big time. And it turns out he was too powerful. That's
So, not the brightest guy. is what
he's a
you're telling me.
wizard. And a high level wizard.
As you talk things over, remember at least a couple of souls that are trapped in there. Namely the former emperor, his queen, the Balor's,
Oh!
the Balor's husband and wife, and pretty much all of Firebrand's clan.
So we can bring
Oh.
back all the Goblin Clan.
Yep.
Also, we can bring a popular leader back into charge and basically start a civil war
Yep.
inside of an already weakened nation.
No. Better yet, I marry the former emperor's wife.
No.
Wait, all right, Cassandra isn't a Playboy character. Yeah. So I'll do that.
As well as Ryu and Orchid's parents.
Whose parents?
Ryu and
Ryu's
Orchid.
parents.
Why are Ryu's parents in there?
He
Because he
killed his
killed
own
them.
parents.
Okay, I'm not going to bring back his parents.
I think
Technically, they're good aligned.
Orchid might want to have her parents back. Sam might want to meet his in-laws.
Actually, they are good aligned.
Yeah. Ryu was the bad apple.
Fine, I'll bring back his parents.
So I guess we'll get to the forge pretty quickly. How's the construction effort gone on so far?
This is basically just the end of the Helsing Abridged series, where it's us being Alucard having to go through people like, you're gay, you're evil, you're gay, you're evil. You want to have sex with your mother.
It's over here. Ring that. Oh, it's been a long time. How are you doing? This is Maddie, by the way. Hello?
Hi, Maddie. We've got the sword, and we're also working on a method of temporarily capturing the souls that are released from it. Probably better that they're contained rather than that they are released uncontrolled.
Yeah, good point.
Also, in case they would potentially get damaged in the process, it's a good way to capture them.
And we're also dealing with the souls of demons being mixed in there, so.
And devils.
I never meant for this to happen.
Well,
I was just trying. I was just
destroy the
trying an
sword,
experiment.
and it'll be fine.
So here's
Anyway, the forge is almost complete. It's going to take another couple of days. The town's been evacuated because once the sword is in there, it's pretty much going to destroy itself. Pretty much the volcano is pretty much going to destroy itself.
Oh, good. We're going to explode something.
Yep, an empty city.
Yay, I get to ride a city explosion.
If you need any help with the jars, just let me know. I'm pretty much finished over here. Yeah, it's going to take another couple of days, so what are you going to do for now?
Vikram will help where he can with the forge modifications. See if he can't make it so the city doesn't blow up as part of this.
Hello?
Yeah.
What are you going to do for the next 2 to 3 days?
Well, first, Saloon going to stay with the Balors just to make sure that Lucy is okay. Apply.
She's pretty much shell shocked, but she's slowly but surely getting over it.
All right, I'm gonna at least stay as like a bodyguard for them until like Vikram sends like Halay out to let us know that stuff's about to happen.
All right, Reeby, what are you going to do?
Perform.
All right, so a couple days of performing. Of course, Sandra is working with May to recreate the soul jar.
And Vikram's helping on the forge. Do you want me to roll anything?
Yeah,
Armor?
armor.
Got it.
All right, with that, the city is going to be less destroyed, but at least the forge is pretty much going to be finished for now.
Look, getting these souls back, I think, is worth making this forge inoperative. And this is the new forge, so we're not messing with the other forges.
Yeah. All right, so a couple days has passed, and
we are probably wearing the equivalent of anti-magic bomb-proof suits in
Pretty
the control
much.
center.
damn, amazing perform.
Yeah.
Are you good? And well, are you good to do the honors?
We'll have to be very careful with this. So the sword will probably be put in there by one of the Sams. The jar catching system will be set up. Do we have like a soul lightning rod set up nearby this thing or something?
Oh, that? Oh, I finished that a long time ago.
I'm just asking if there's the soul lightning rod set up nearby and ready to go with the capture jars.
Yeah, I finished that, says Maddie.
Okay.
Right. Sandra, will you do the honors to ask your Sam to drop the sword?
Okay. Do, and go.
Right. You hear an earth-shattering, epic scream as the swords pretty much melt all, and the souls escape. The soul lightning rod catches them all and sorts it up into shards one by one.
And now we take the jars and we collect the soul stuff inside of it and smoke it.
I was going to go with the evil ones. Is there a way for us to make a portal where we can just kind of chuck this thing into it so it shatters in the 9 hells of the other areas?
I think Remy has like a plane walk spell.
Yeah, we both do.
So that can make a portal, I believe.
We could also, just toss it into the anti-magic zone.
No,
so
we're not keeping these things contained. We are releasing these souls because I do not want to get on those shit lists.
Who's shit list?
The devil's shit lists.
Oh, well, no. We definitely give the devils back. I would just say we keep all the evil souls.
Like just the regular mortals?
No.
Well, I mean the neutral evil ones and the chaotic evil ones.
They go to their respective planes.
No one will mind in those planes. They'll be mildly annoyed, but they won't care.
They go back. All of them.
And as the sword screams one more time, I guess I want to make a reflex save. See if he's blasted by any shrapnel.
Aren't we in a reinforced control center?
And it's still, exactly, but it's still. Actually, never mind.
I hide behind the ultimate flesh meat wall, and by that I mean I'm using Seawall's character as a body shield.
Yeah.
Vikrin is my body shield.
Well, apparently Vikrin dove out of the way of some incoming shrapnel.
I'm using Vikrin as a body shield. I'm fine too.
Yeah. And Remy?
No, Remy's gonna get possessed by the witch queen of Agrimar and become possessed, and then at the very end of the campaign she's going to go evil after basically not really ever using the powers, despite the fact that was the entire gimmick, was to use the powers. But when she doesn't show up for a few sessions, then it's like, oh fuck it, we'll just have her do that. No.
So Remy's also to roll a reflex save?
Yeah.
That's what I was referencing.
Yeah.
Is she still there or not?
Performing.
Oh, never mind then. So yeah, you're fine then. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone dodges the bullets, and as the as the smoke clears, the sword is no more. So you have a bunch of jars. What are you gonna do?
we're going to do what we said we're going to do. We're going to give the good people a new chance if they want it. We're going.
Same with the innocent neutrals.
Uh,
The true neutrals, I think you're demanding they be chucked into the basically just released so that they can go on.
Yeah, I just released the true neutrals.
Yeah, they're not gonna fuck with us.
The lawful evils we just throw to the 9 hells. I throw the jar. Wait. I open a planar portal to Asmodeus' castle and just whip it into there and be like, fuckers, deal with it.
Somehow I would have pictured that you would have kept one lawful evil soul jar and chucked one chaotic evil soul jar into the 9 hells and then would have done that.
You mean we accidentally got the jars mixed up?
Just
Oh,
one.
no, the chaotic evil soul jar I throw into the chaotic neutral afterlife because it's basically the same thing.
Pretty
And
much.
then and that's Sandra's opinion. But can you prove her wrong? Can you actually prove her wrong when you look at a bunch of the chaotic neutrals? And as for the neutral evils, she's going to interview them and say, do you want to go to lawful evil hell or chaotic evil hell? And those that say, I basically asked them, do you want to go to the abyss or the 9 hells? And then she's going to split them up and throw them around. And then I have to do the interviews for all the chaotic goods. Totally not going to offer people jobs on a new nation's farmstead for any people that fit that category, such as slaves that Ryu slayed and stuff. Totally not going to do that because, yeah, totally. No, that's actually definitely what I'm doing. Also, I find the horse that Ryu slayed because of me.
He's like, yeah, I'm a horse. I'm a horse. I'm
I
alive.
awaken it.
Where is he?
He's dead. Don't worry.
Oh,
Pats.
wait.
Here, have a carrot.
Carrot.
There.
So,
Yeah. He is
So-
now a lawful good horse.
so of course, the queen, the former emperor, his queen. Let's see now. Ryu and
Do they want
Ryu,
a second
Ryu's
chance?
parent. Huh?
Do those guys want second chances at life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ryu's parents, as well as the Balor adults, all want second chances at life. Of the of course there's some cute girls. Ryu doesn't discriminate.
Good. I can now build my robot harem visual novel.
Oh boy.
I'm going to truly Sandra has set the power against her head. She is going to make the most handsome Sam and then raise a bunch of girls with a Ryu sword and then going to make the Sam become edgy by having him pick up the Ryu sword later on, even though it doesn't affect him.
Well,
And it's not the actual Ryu sword because it's broken.
It's been shattered into 1,000 pieces. There's
Yeah,
no
it's gonna
reforging that.
It's a replica.
Oh.
Thus the joke. I'm going to make that a play, and he's going to become edgy, and he's going to when that happens, he swaps out his head from his normal head, which is whatever, probably a samurai kabuto helmet, for a samurai kabuto helmet that has hair covering one eye.
Yeah.
So the former emperor looks around like, what happened? My son
Ryu struck you down, your son took over the empire, and then proceeded to do, and then Vikram explains all of the horrible things that have happened. And
he's also enslaving elves, despite being an elf. And also, he spent the last 24 hours being unable to really do anything competent. And he sent a bird to try and kill us. I don't know where you get a bird.
Oh god, that was a present.
It's drowning in a lake right now.
Ugh.
I can give it back to you if you want to put it in a cage.
No, it's fine. It is loyal to my son anyway.
Okay.
What about Ryu, the one that struck us down?
Dead.
Oh, because he engaged in the soul trade and then trapped the souls of several powerful devils. There's probably currently a war going on in the Nine Hells over who's going to claim it. We also made things a little bit worse by chucking all of the devil souls that he captured into the Nine Hells, so they probably just got involved themselves.
I think I accidentally hit a pit fiend when I threw it in there. I was like, take care, motherfucker. It was actually kind of funny and cathartic.
That's fine with me. That's fine with me.
Frankly, he's
more-
probably just glad because he got a shit ton of souls and now has a bunch of fairly powerful people that owe him debts because he let them out.
Did you throw it in such a way that it would break open on its own?
I mean, yes, but at the same time, he can say that he broke it.
Technicalities.
Yeah.
Always forget
So
that.
technically, also all those souls technically also owe me. You know. Then they know it because I said hi to them.
Oh yeah, we're trying to undo the damage. Unfortunately, the empire, the kingdom to the east of you, has been completely destroyed and burned to ash.
What?
Only a couple of dozen survivors. They're at Westwood.
Oh.
They're in Westwood now.
Oh
Don't
god.
worry, I'll fix it.
Oh god. What did I do?
You did nothing. This was all your son's doing.
I mean, your son just turned out to be evil, is all. Don't worry. I'll fix the damage. You guys can then rehabit the area. We can fix things. You and your wife can get worked on air number 2. I'm going to go get drunk. Who wants booze?
Ryu's parents look up and say, I do. I thought I trained my son well, but I guess I
Well,
trained him too
technically
well.
you did. I mean, technically he did survive a castle collapsing on him. Also, by the by, I'm sorry about your castle.
It's just a castle.
Also, most of the people in your city. Frankly, just the collateral damage I did alone would end some wars, considering I shattered several walls, most wooden support structures within it. It killed a lot of people. I mean, Agave's still alive, I'm betting.
Who's Agave?
Agave was the former captain of the guard for the Westwood royalty. Betrayed them to join Asmodeus, an Asmodean cult. We fought apparently.
That's been dealt with. That was dealt with a while ago. About 2 years back. Actually, 3 years back. Sorry.
Point is,
6-month travel time.
Yeah, point is, he's not in a good place. Basically, without Ryu, the Emperor has a lot less power. You're all back from the dead, which is even better. And you have the support of Nibbles.
Nipples?
Don't worry about it.
A caricature of the dragon on the flag.
I never liked the dragon on the flag in the first place.
Well, then I guess you'll enjoy Nibbles. I toss him one of the plushies. This adorable stuffed little dragon. Makes a great makes great children's toys.
Cute. Well, I guess the first goal is to retake the castle.
Also, I'm not going to say it, but Asandra may or may not be randomly awakening every 10th Nibbles plushie.
What was it?
Chaos,
What's the eyesight defenses look like?
Heavily damaged.
We've actually never been to the capital.
Well, we
were
kind
too
of
busy with
teleported
other
in
things.
and out. That's about
Yeah,
it.
okay, technically we were in the capital, but only in the castle for about 5 minutes.
If you give me some time, I can set up some thunderstorms and stuff, and basically create.
No. I think it's time for us to kick the door down and
Oh, I was just going to earthquake the entire place until it was nothing but rubble.
there's still innocent people in there.
The
I
fact that
point to my earlier statement.
the fact that he's willing to engage in the slave trade and the soul trade. I thought I'd raise my son better than this. I'm sorry, my king and queen, but I thought I'd raise my son better than this too.
Oh, don't blame yourselves. Hey, just remember this. Uh, you didn't fail. This happens to everybody. I mean, I'm not
Well,
exactly
happened to
what
my
my
dad.
parents wanted either.
Hell, I bet my father was. If he knew what I was up to, he'd probably be saying the same exact thing about me. Where did he go wrong?
I mean,
I-
I know that. I actually have a recording of it.
I intend to kill my father when I see him.
Though my adopted father is quite proud of me, which I'm glad.
Why are we killing your father?
He's a vampire.
Okay, but he'd be more useful for me in my research alive.
Generally, vampires hang out with other vampires, so could we give you one of those and as a substitute?
Fine.
If he lives, you can have his limbless torso to play with.
I mean, you killed the two adorable vampires that I wanted to keep.
I don't know whatever happened to those. We never did destroy the coffins.
I mean, technically they had to deal with Ryu's stuff, so they were probably in the katana, which then technically means that I probably had Sandra raise them from the dead to go work on the farm now as normal people because they're no longer vampires.
Oh, you have cute ex-vampires then.
Yes, they get to work in the castle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a little bit of scouting, check out what's going on. I'll be back fairly soon. How far is the capital away from here?
See now.
I just want to check out what the defenses look like from the outside. See how many dark entities they still have running around.
In a small town.
We're in Valor. We need to go to the Wufu Empire capital, which is probably pretty banged up right about now.
I imagine most of whatever resources they have is going right back just to fixing the infrastructure of that place.
Yeah.
So that's resources
It's
taken
going to be
away from the war
Berlin,
effort.
circa late 1945.
Still have the Werewolf Company sealing the gates. Of course, you have the devils still running around.
I wouldn't be surprised if their numbers have been diminished, as several probably have been recalled to deal with the shit in the Nine Hells.
Yeah.
Imagine probably a number of the Red Wolf people have probably left because they figured, I pays nice, but I might not die.
No Ryu, that means they have to get to sneak off.
And no Winchester either.
Well, he's dead. Might be resurrected as an undead.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
I should have cast Sanctified Corpse on him. Oh well.
Should have just stored the corpse in the pocket dimension. But we were distracted.
Should try putting it
Can't
in the
win
bag
all.
of holding. Oh well.
Can't win all the fights.
My god, we caused a lot of destruction.
Look, if we can settle this stuff quickly, I can return home.
Yes. You got a daughter to look after.
Yep.
You have a
And
daughter?
Yes. Adoptive. She was was the daughter of a very close friend of mine who unfortunately passed away a little over a year ago. And trust me, we did try to bring him back, but Pharasma stepped in. It was his time. She has the final say on fate, after all.
I mean, technically.
I'd rather not piss off Pharasma more than already has been done in the past couple of days.
What are you talking about? I haven't pissed her off at all.
Even though we didn't engage in the soul trade, we did technically capture souls for a time that were meant to go to her. Some were revived, and their fates were messed with by Ryu. So she's not pissed at us, but she's keeping an eye on us.
And I guess for the end of the session, as the Firebrand clan reunites, like, thank you, my friend, for bringing my clan back.
We got partial vengeance and brought them back, so I'm hoping that's good consolation.
Yes. As gifts, I will as gifts, and he drops off like 20 bombs as you like here. Finish this fight.
We'll load them into catapults and use them against the city.
Those walls are coming down.
I guess that's a good way to end the session. So I guess everybody's level up because Ryu's dead.
Level 16.
Ooh, we nuked his ass.